Okay, so the iPhone 16e is a totally different iPhone at the price tag of $599 and can go up till $899 if you opt for a 512GB variant. Apple is targeting totally a different market with this phone. I have been using this phone for 10 days, and in this video I will be discussing my points: who should buy this phone, who should not buy this phone, and what are my thoughts after using this new iPhone for 10 days. So without any further delay, let's get started. So if you are someone who is eyeing to buy a new phone at the price range of 6 to 700 including taxes, and you want all the new bells and whistles and all new features, then this might not be a right choice for you. If you look the current market scenario, at the same price point you are getting a really capable and feature packed device from Android competitors like OnePlus, their new 13R, and even if you bumped it around like $100 more, you get the all new Samsung Galaxy S24 with that new Snapdragon chip. And if you still want to be in the Apple ecosystem, you can check out the second-hand market for the iPhone 15 Pro, which is going around the same price range, and over there you get a much more capable camera system, faster USB-C port, MagSafe, Apple Intelligence, Dynamic Island, 120Hz ProMotion display, and whatnot. So who is this phone for? So with this device, Apple is targeting people who are generally upgrading their phone in 4 to 5 year cycle. If you are someone who is switching from iPhone 11, 12, or maybe even the older SE, and you don't want any hassle, you want everything from your last phone to be transferred to a new phone which works smooth with all of your apps, all of your photos, contacts, and iMessages, and don't want to pay $1,000. So those are the people who is Apple eyeing for. And especially here in US, it might be a tough choice because people here don't buy their phone that often by paying the full price. They generally go with the carrier where they only have to pay monthly $30 to $50, or even they switched or mix it up with their family plan where they might even pay much less. So at that price, $25 for the let's take an example, $25 for the 16e, or maybe $30 to $33 for a 16 plus or maybe Pro, might not be a big difference if you look in the monthly installment payments. But what was my experience using this device for 10 days? I don't want to make this video very long, so I would say iPhone 16e is a good phone, but it's not a good value for money phone. At the front, you get a new larger display. If you compare it with the older SE, it's 6.1 inch. You get AMOLED, though it does not have a ProMotion display. The AMOLED display is really color accurate. You get all that inky blacks, though the brightness can go up till 800 nits to 1000 nits. It is not bright compared to my older 15 Pro, but I don't have any complaint because people who are eyeing to get this phone, they don't want ProMotion. They want the display to be crisp and accurate. You get that over here. Talking about the single rear camera, it gets the job done. You can shoot 4K video up to 60 fps, though you don't get an option to shoot cinematic video, those portrait videos that you get from Apple, because it only has one lens, but you can still capture portrait photos, let it be from rear camera or even from the front camera, and it can also record till 4K 60 in the front camera. This is the audio and video sample from the front camera of the iPhone 16e. You can check out how the colors are. We are currently recording at 4K 60 fps. Few other things that the iPhone 16e is missing is an ultra wideband chip, so you won't get that precise location for your AirPods or maybe your AirTags. And along with that, we also don't get support for MagSafe, so you can come around with that with support for a case with the magnets, but the charging speeds are limited to 7.5 watts only. The images sample you can see on the screen, they were all taken by the 16e under auto settings. So you be the judge and let me know in the comment section below. Now let's talk about that A18 chip. So Apple has equipped this phone with the latest A18, but it is not the same A18 chip that you get in iPhone 16 or 16 Plus. It has one less GPU core, making it less power hungry, resulting in better battery life. For the performance, I didn't had any issue with the performance for the 16e. And also talking about the software, it has the latest iOS 18.3, supports Apple Intelligence, as this one is equipped with 8GB of RAM. So you will get all the latest iOS features when they arrive. And for the software update, there has not been any issue with the Apple's since a long time. You might be getting around like 6 to 7 years of software update on this device. So overall, I would like to end this review saying that it is a good phone, but it is not a good value for money phone. If you want an iPhone, a cheap new iPhone, though it might not be that cheap in all part of the world, but you don't want any hassle, you want to switch from your older SE or maybe older iPhone 12, you can go for it. But if you think you are a power user and you will need much more, then there are a lot of options at the similar price point in the market. Though going to a totally different route, this week Apple has announced their new Mac line of laptops and even their Mac Studios, which are really value for their money and can achieve a lot for their price. If you want me to make a video about those devices, do let me know in the comment section below. And if you have any question inquiries and what are your thoughts about the iPhone 16e, do let me know in the comments below. And that's all from my side. I will catch you all in my next video.